What is up? It's Broski04 for Triple Threat 420. And sorry if I feel a bit, if I'm sorry, I'm high. But if I do sound a bit weird, it is because I am sick. No, I am sick. I feel like shit right now, so. No. Self-medication. That's actually starting to run out, but it still hits. And then I got two new ones last night that are amazing. I got Twisted Berry, which tastes really good. And then Stranana. Dude, this shit tastes just like a fucking strawberry banana smoothie, man. It's so fucking good. And it's like my new favorite cake bar. Anyway. I can't tell if that's from the smoking or because I'm sick. Alright, so, anyways. Today's topic. I've noticed that all the videos I've done based on music have all done pretty good, so might as well do another one. Well, music does good and our reviews do good, so. And then the music reviews did really good, like the Slipknot album. But today it's not a whole album that we were going to be reviewing, just one song. But it is a pretty cool and exciting song, and that is Lux Aeterna, which is the new song by Metallica. If you do not know who Metallica is, you've been living under a rock for 40 years now. Starting in 1980, 81, 82. So if you don't know who Metallica is, you need to wake the fuck up. And probably a lot of you people do know who Metallica is because of Stranger Things and the Master of Puppets thing. So, at least you know something. But anyways, this is the first piece of new music Metallica has released since 2016 with their album Hardwired to Self-Destruct. And this is the first single, the first song off of their new album that will come out next year. I already forgot what it's called, but I think it's called like 52 Seasons or 56 Seasons, something like that. Who knows? I'm excited though. So yeah, again, the name of the song was Lux Aeterna, and initial thoughts on it. I'm sorry, if you want to actually like hear the song, go listen to it and then maybe come back and watch this because I can't play it because copyright. But anyways, my initial thoughts on this song is that it's good. It's a Metallica song. That's for sure. It is a Metallica song. I don't mean that in a bad way. I love Metallica. But it is, try to think of like the most, think of whatever comes to your head when you think a Metallica song. And that's more than likely what you're going to get with this. It's very, they're continuing on their path of thrash metal, if you do not know, in 1990 when they released the Black Album, it's still a pretty heavy album, but it's not thrash metal like their previous first 4 albums were. That was just straight up thrash metal, and it's some of the best albums. And they're some of the best albums you will listen to, so I highly recommend you check those out. But in 1991 with the Black Album, Metallica sort of mellowed out their sound a bit, but again, it's still a heavy album, and it's still a good album. If someone tells you that they sold out with that album, do not listen to them. They are idiots. Then after that, they did not help their case anymore with definitely mellowing out their sound with Load and Reload, which, again, people immediately hate those because they're not metal out, because they're not they're not what Metallica started with. But as you grow old and stuff, you're going to want to try some different stuff, That's just how the human mind works and how human nature works. So yeah, if you kind of take away the fact that's not usual Metallica stuff, they're actually, Load and Reload are actually not bad albums. They're really not. And then we had the dumpster fire, the complete shit show that was Saint Anger, which, oh god, that was just terrible. I do not recommend you listen to that. That's just wasted time. But in 2008, they went back to their old formula with Death Magnetic, and they've sort of been on that path since, and this song continues with it, which gives me hope for this album. I really did enjoy the last two albums, Death Magnetic and Hardwired to Self-Destruct. If you're saying, what about Lulu? I'm not going to acknowledge that anymore. Don't listen to that. But, again, this is continuing on that revived thrash metal sound that Metallica has been doing since Death Magnetic, and that makes me happy. And I'm excited because I know, like, when you release a single, those are supposed to be, like, the best songs off the album. But sometimes, and I think this is the way it should be done, when you release singles, you know, the first song you release, don't immediately make that the best. Don't immediately release the best song, because then the rest of your album's gonna be a bit below. So release songs that are like middle or upper middle in terms of quality. And I think and I'm hoping that's what Metallica did, because again, even though this is a good song, it's nothing mind-blowing or it's nothing revolutionary like, oh my gosh, Metallica's doing something, they're doing some crazy shit here. It's nothing like that. So hopefully this is just, you know, like just one of the run-of-the-mill songs off of the album. And then when we actually listen to the album, which I will do a full review on, I'm guaranteeing that right now, I will do a full review of Metallica's new album. But yeah, this one, just run-of-the-mill. One thing that I didn't care for too much on this song, again, it didn't like turn me off to the song, but just something that kind of, you know, if I'm like nitpicking here, is the way James Hetfield sings. The vocals just seem a bit too clean. If you go back and listen to, like, you know, stuff off of Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, you know, stuff like that, there's a grittiness to his voice that really, I don't know, just gave all their songs that extra punch. And with this song, it seemed like his vocals were a bit too clean. You know, it didn't really have that. It didn't have that extra punch, as I just explained. So, that's really my only nitpick. Again, everything else is just kind of run of the mill. Kirk Hammett obviously has a pretty good guitar solo in the middle, which is pretty nice. Lars's drumming. If you know, you know. It's something that's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. Just kind of take my word for it. If you know, you know. Okay. That looked cool on the camera. Well, anyways, fuck. Anyways, that was my sort of quick review of Metallica's Lux Aeterna. I recommend you listen to the song to form your own opinion. And, yeah, this is something that, again, even though it's sort of a run-of-the-mill Metallica song, does get me hyped for the new album. And, I mean, I was kind of regardless anyways, because I do love Metallica. You can't see that Metallica poster up there. And I own 7 Metallica albums on vinyl. Like 3 more and I have all of them. 2 more and I have all the good ones. Well, anyways, that's where I'm gonna cut it off here. If you want to see more Metallica related content, tell me in the comments. I will review the actual full album when it comes out. If you want to see me, I don't know, maybe rank all the Metallica albums like I did with Slipknot, I can do that. I can definitely do that. I have my opinions on Metallica's albums. I really do. Alright, well, I'm gonna get back in bed, watch TV. It's really all I can do. Yeah. Hopefully none of you are sick. Hopefully y'all feel good. Y'all having a good day. My brother was mad because he was like, why does Adrian get to stay home from school, but I still have to go? I'm like, that's because I feel like shit. Yeah, this sucks. Alright. I'll see you all in the next video. And like, okay. I'll see you all in the next video. Subscribe, like the video. And yeah. I think I have another video to upload too, so I don't know, I might do a double upload today. We'll see. Bye.